Alright, welcome back. Um, this fucking camera's a bit wonky. I'm not sure. We'll do this. Alright, so, nothing too special. Just literally the usual with what we usually do. I said that like the same word like 3 times, but yeah. So, what are we gonna do today? Not much. Well, it's pretty much over, but it's 9 o'clock, so it's relatively early, I guess, in the day. Ish. So, yeah, practice. So essentially, the strategy that I'm going to go through is essentially start move up move, right? However, we don't usually run with this whole thing. We'll typically, for like the most part, that's Mexi going off. Mexi's like, oh, Bitcoin's went up by 5% or some shit. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck. Alright, so from here we're looking for sells. Alright, we have to highlight zones and we trade from these zones in the direction that we are, or the market's heading. So we had this MB cross that bang, right? So what do we have big issues out of this? What do we get? We have this up move, this liquidation, and then we have this high, right? Look at this. We have this high, liquidated, or you don't even have to do it like that. You can go high, liquidated, and then this, right, which just fell off straight away, doesn't basically count for anything. And then we had this retest into this zone, and then this pullback down, right? And then this, so basically that means that we can't take a trade, right? But then we do have this as a bullish MB, right? But again, we're looking for sells off of these zones up here, right? Up here. So at this point, what are we waiting for? Confirmations for sells. Anyway, we get it here with this break of liquidity sweep. Basically liquidity sweep. And then what do we have? Right here. So it finishes, it mitigates, and then it breaks this liquidity. So what does this mean? It means that what we have on a fractalized time frame, essentially a 10-second or a 5-second or a 1-second, is we have, right, this price comes all the way up, it creates this high, right, and then what happens is the price comes down and it creates this MB, right? So we can box this up like this, and we can go, yep, this is valid, right, this is a valid thingy, right? We had this one move, and then we had the liquidation, and then what do we have here? We have, we're going to brush, we have the up move, and then the liquidation below this, right? What does this mean? Well, simply put, it means that we can enter off of this, and we can protect this as our high, right? And this also means that we're expecting to take this liquidity, but we're also looking to take this as a zone, at least, which gives us a 1-2, or, again, you can be aiming for this zone, or the bottom of this zone, and what happens, it comes all the way down, bounces off, so probably take this, or not. We have the reaction almost immediately, right? We have this break up, right? So we're in this zone here, right? For buyers, okay? We already took the profit, right? We already established that. So what do we have? We have this diamond, we have this obvious, and then what do we have? We have this, this price finishes here, it comes down, right? And then what happens after this? It liquidates, but what happens after this? After this high gets broken, it comes down, it creates the last down move before what? Before taking this high right here. So what does this mean? It means you can play along off of this, protect this, right, and target this 1-to-1, right? It will most likely hit profit. Let's just find out. So at this point, this isn't even a 1-to-1, so we were looking at 1-to-1 right here. So I don't think we took the win on this actually. I think that's just very lucky. But it should have been lucky. Yeah, so if we look at Okay, we have, what do we have? Styles. So we do get the mitigation really. So we're probably looking to go back up. What do we have? We have this down move, we have this hold. Okay, so we have this down move, this up move, right? But again, it didn't really liquidate until we got to here. So we have this up move, we have this down move, right? And right here, we have the liquidation. Right here. Right, now technically you could protect this. Because what we have is we have this move here, this down move, up move, and then down move, then we have the break, but we also have what's this? Down move, up move. Right. So technically you could be valid to protect here. But then you could be taking it to here, which is a 1-to-1. And then obviously it hits perfectly before coming back down. But again, by the point you take this, you'll either take full profit at this point. Right, let's say here, but I would be targeting here. So that's a 1-to-1. So I would be already taking full profit at this point, or we would have taken partials, moved it to break even. So we would have won anyways. Okay, so what do we have? We're looking at stars. Okay, so what do we have? Still move, right? Yeah, and then we have this break structure down here. Right, now technically on a lower time frame, we also have this up move, then there'll also be some more price action, but on what we can see now, we only have this one. Okay, and then we have nothing inside of here, which is fine. What do we have here? Break, break up. What do we have after this? Tiny mitigation. So technically you can long this off of here, or technically off of here. Yeah, off of here. Predict this as a low, and then target most likely this as a high, but it'll probably come to take these highs anyways, or not. It just came into this, but I think even here is a 1-to-1. Yeah, like a 1-to-1.5. So you probably were looking to target this area at least, which is a 1-to-1. But yeah, you could get greedy like that. So again, what do we have? This mitigation, then we have this breakdown. So technically, if you wanted to have a shift of risk to reward, you could by doing this, right? And then tighten those, which is fine, but not the greatest. Okay, so we just went on a different path, which is kind of crisp breezy. Oh shit. Oh, fuck's sake. I just got out didn't I? Alright, okay, I mean, even if we're looking at live markets right now, which I don't really like to do greatly, we can see that we're looking for buys off of this. Right, we have the mitigation, okay, and the way I would analyze this, okay, very simply, is we have this down move, yeah, we have this up move, and then what do we have? We have the break, and then we have the break ups, technically. And now, protect this as a low, just below like that, target this as a high. What does it give us? Wonderful. That was perfectly valid, by the way. And if you can't see what I see, basically you have this move that comes down, right, it creates a low, then what happens? On the next 1 minute, the price comes all the way up, okay, and then what happens? It obviously mitigates inside of this as well, and then it comes up, and then what happens? It comes up to here, it finishes here, it mitigates inside of this, right, and then it breaks above this high, and confirms, and it confirms it. So what we want, protecting this as low, we're targeting this as a high. And technically, if you want to do on 5 minutes, which you can do, you can also be targeting, we've got these points up here, right, which come all the way up there, whatever. Now this is just ridiculous, but you can do it. Okay, what we're currently sitting on, and where we're currently targeted, was this high. Okay, what does it give us? This is 1-to-4. Where is it currently? 1-to-5. 1-to-6. Is it a 1-to-6? Right, do the math. 6 times 5,000. Right, 3,000. Okay, it's ridiculous. Okay. And I think I'm going to wrap this video now. There's not really much I can go through. That right there would have been at 1-to-6 just then, literally in the live market. Yeah. So again, we have mitigation inside this, we have breakups. Guess what you can technically do? You wouldn't do it here. The only reason you wouldn't do it here is because it's not inside of an S&D. It doesn't follow the rules of WME inside of a refined zone. So technically, yes, you could do it, but personally, no, you don't do it. The reason is because it's not in this demand, or it's not in a demand zone. This was in a demand zone. Where we have the breakdown, break up, break down, break up, validate, protect this as a low, target this as a high, it's 1-to-4. What do you have here? What do you have here? Mitigation, break up. Cool. Cool, you've confirmed it. It doesn't mean shit. It does not mean shit. If it's not inside your POI. Right? Simple. You can literally see this anywhere. Like here, right? What do we have? S&D. The slides on here, okay? Yeah, sure, we sort these eyes just a tiny bit. What do we have? Alt move, right? This gets liquidated, so here we have this as our last up move, okay? What do we have? Break down, break up, break down. What are we doing? And this is just ridiculous when you see it in terms of risk reward. Oh, fucking cats, not so much. Take this as well. It's a 1 to 4. Like, it's ridiculous. It is ridiculous. 1 to 5, 1 to 6. You see it literally anywhere and everywhere. Here, right? What do we have? A zone. There's indeed a supply zone, okay? What do we have? Alt move, right? The break, okay? Shit. What do we have? Oh my god, it's everywhere. This is what annoys me. Alt move, right? The break. Alt move, break, short. Right here. We're protecting this. This. Targets. Probably, personally, I'll be targeting this. Right? You could be targeting his. Or you could be targeting all down here. 1 to 6. It's ridiculous. It is. Down here, for instance, what do we have? Demand. Okay? What happens? It breaks off, it comes back down. Okay? What do we see? See this breakdown? And then we only get a break up here. Okay, cool. Whatever. We have one confirmation. What else do we have? What do we have? Just break down. Break up. Okay, so technically you could be taking the long off of this. Right, where we're protecting this as a low, taking this as high. This isn't great, but it's 1 or 2. Right? You could probably get a better risk reward if you were paying more attention, but yeah. Okay, for instance, let's. Okay, right here, cool. So pressing down, bang, break, okay. So what do we see? Structure wise? Liquidity broken, okay, what do we get? Mitigation inside of this, tiny, but it's fine. It comes back up, mitigates orders inside of what? Supply. Okay, what do we see? Alt move, break. This is pisses me off, it's so ridiculous. What do we have? Alt move, break, right, mitigation, break, here. Enter. This. Target these lows. Here. Or zoom out. Target these lows. Target these lows down here. Right? And just look. Just fucking look. Please. Before I get pissed. Okay. Just look how ridiculous this is. This is just disgusting. Look at that. You know, if you held it, hit 1 to 30. Unless you're like another person who basically told me how to do this after membership, then you can hit 1 to 400, which is ridiculous as well, but he does it where he'll just literally be cracked on smoke, and he does it on a very low time frame. Like even a 1 minute you think it's high or low, really low, but when you see him doing it 10 seconds or even 1 second, you're like, what the fuck is this going on? Right? Like here, okay, cool. So we have this mitigation inside this MB. Some people will use MBs, right? Mitigation, right? Break down, right? What do we have? Break up, liquidation. Watch, just watch. This is a last up move. This is a down move. Push it. Target these, and that 1 to 30. I don't know if it will be reciprocated. It might not be as big in terms of entry. It is. It's a 1 to 31. Probably a bit more, but regardless, a 1 to 31. Yeah, and it just depends on how you want to look at things. Right, like here, for instance, you can literally see it so clearly. You have the last up move, you have the break, you have the mitigation, you have the break. Right, and even if you wanted to use your own strategy and go off of this and not the wick, then that's fine. Right, like for here, if we look at, okay, what do we have? Battery structure, okay, what do we have here? supply zone. Or demand zone, whatever you want to call it, supply or MB, right, whatever you want to call it. We have mediation or break, okay. We have a mediation again, cool. So we could have taken these, taken it from here if you wanted to, but okay, let's just do it from here. So the zoom move, the validation, cool. With the retest, okay. The zoom move, this retest, break, okay. What we're doing, short. From where technically you'd have to do it from the bottom here, but things are all fractalized, meaning when it breaks down, you're doing this, and you're basically protecting this as high. Right. Now again. Okay, that low from earlier. Which goes to here. Which gives you a 1 to 19, which actually is good. In all fairness. Yeah. I can't finish with the video, so I'll go. Just peace out.